1st January 2022. In a blink of an eye, we wave goodbye to 2021. And to welcome the new year, let's talk about this piece of wireless earphone which looks like Apple AirPods, but it's not. I'm talking about the Baseus W04 Pro. This review was a request by a fellow viewer, Fortnite Gamer. Hi everyone, this is Johnny here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So basically my channel focuses on reviewing and testing budget and affordable wireless earbuds to help you to decide before you hit the buy button. So without further ado, let's get into today's content. In the past few months, I've actually tested quite a number of wireless earbuds from Baseus, namely the WM01, W03, and I will be redoing a review on the WM01 Plus. Spoiler alert! And today it's the W04 Pro. Other than that, I also have quite a number of other products from Baseus as well, such as I have the charging cable, I have like cable organizers, I also have their USB port adapters. I have to say I'm actually pretty impressed with the build quality and the reliability of the products. Now, the W04 Pro retails for around $25 on Lazada Singapore, and it comes in two versions, the Pro and the non-Pro version. So the Pro version comes with the USB-C port and the wireless Qi charging, while the non-Pro only comes with the USB-C port for around $5 lesser. So I've been testing the W04 Pro for, technically speaking, one day if we don't include the need to charge them up the night before. But of course, before you go and hit the buy button, here are the top 3 things you need to consider first. And towards the end of this video, I'll be including audio tracks to demonstrate the microphone quality of these earphones. So let's look at some of the basic things. The dimension is about 45mm by 23mm by 56mm. The case weighs about 32 grams itself, and the earphones are around 6 grams. It has touch control on the earphones heads. The earphones can be used up to about 5 hours, and the charging case will provide a further 15 hours. USB-C port and wireless Qi charging, which is Pro only. It uses Bluetooth 5.0 and it has 13mm dynamic drivers. It's IP54 water and dust proof rated. Now let's talk about the case. The shape of the W04 Pro is just like the Apple AirPods, just a tad taller and wider. The charging case is actually made of hard plastic, and it has actually had a matte finishing. When you hold the case in your hands, it feels solid, sturdy and premium. There's a slightly raised line which runs around the circumference of the frame of the case, which offers better grip if you have wet or sweaty palms. On the front are 4 LED dots to display the battery life of the case and the Baseus company name. The wireless Qi charging feature is actually hidden behind. On the back is a physical button to activate the LED lights on the front. Above the button is the lid hinge in shiny gunmetal finishing. Below the button is the LED light for wireless charging. At the bottom, you'll actually find the USB-C charging port, which I feel is more or less a standard for most wireless earbuds which are released from 2020 onwards. To access the earphones is pretty easy. You just need to push back the lid above the 4 LED lights at the front. The lid has a snappy spring which allows you to open and close it easily with one hand, though it offers no resistance to hold the lid at any angle you want. The charging case uses magnets to keep the lid closed, and the lid will wobble slightly. Once open, you will see the earphone heads half exposed. A red LED light on both earphones will light up for 1 second, and then the left earphone will switch to white LED light to indicate pairing mode. The earphone shape and design is very similar to the Apple AirPods. And of course, the earphones, they follow the same finishing as the casing, with the internal of the head glossy finishing. Holding the earphones in my hands, they feel almost weightless. And there's actually a slightly raised line along the entire stem, which provides better grip. At the tip is the microphone for phone calls and the charging connectors. Let's talk about the first major thing to consider, and that is the battery life. Now, the battery sizes of both the case and earphones are 400 mAh and 37 mAh respectively. The company claims that the earphones can be used up to 5 hours on a single charge, with the case providing a further 15 hours, giving the users a total of around 20 hours. Now, on my own personal testing, the earphones lasted around 5.5 hours on music playback at 100% volume. Talk time was around 5 hours. For mixed usage, it lasted around 4 hours, which is like 3 hours on music playback at 100% volume and 1 hour talk time. The case was able to provide around 3.5 charges to both earphones, and it takes around 1 hour to charge the earphones from 0 to 100. When you put the earphones back into the case, the left and right most extreme end of the LED light on the front will light up to indicate charging. Now, if you wish to know the current case battery life, you just need to press the button at the back. The 4 LED lights on the front will light up accordingly. Now, to juice them up, you can choose either using the USB-C cable or wireless Qi charging. It takes around 1.5 hours to juice them up via cable and 3 hours via wireless charging. Overall, I feel that the battery performance pretty on par with what the company claims. Now, let's move on to the second major thing to consider, and that is its day-to-day functionality. Now, the initial Bluetooth pairing experience with my iPhone 12 mini was an absolute delight. The moment you open the lid, you will see Baseus Encok W04 Pro pop up on the Bluetooth menu. Tap on that, and within 2 seconds, the pairing will be completed. Like the Apple AirPods, the Baseus W04 Pro has the same issue when it comes to taking out the earphones. It's simply not possible to do it with one hand. To take out the left earphone, your left hand will need to hold the case, while your right hand's middle finger need to dig it out. For the right earphone, hold the case with your right hand and your left index finger to dig it out. Once you put the earphones on, it's easy to forget them as they feel almost weightless. The W04 Pro doesn't go into your ear canal, which is excellent for some of you here who actually don't like things sticking into your ear canals. W04 Pro actually doesn't trap heat, so I do not feel any ear fatigues even when I wear them for like 4 to 5 hours straight. The Bluetooth connection is pretty stable. I didn't feel any, I didn't get any intermittent disconnection during this one day of testing. Now, in terms of control, the W04 Pro comes pre-installed with a few touch commands, namely, in terms for music, 2 taps on the right for play and pause, 3 taps on the left for previous track, 3 taps on the right for next track. When it comes to phone call, you can actually have a double tap on the left or right earphones to answer or hang up the call, a long press on either one to reject the call. And for any other situation, you can just have a double tap on the left earphones to activate Google or Siri. During my testing, I personally feel that the touch controls are very responsive and they are very accurate. Another thing is that since they're actually touch control, they're actually located on the head of the earphone. So I didn't have any issues of accidental touches when I'm actually adjusting my earphones by grabbing the stem. Though I feel that it's a pity that Baseus actually didn't include any volume control, because there is no command at all for single taps. For those of you who want more control, well, the Baseus app do not support W04 Pro. When it comes to gymming, workout, jogging, the IP54 Dust and Water proof rating is really handy, as this means that you don't need to worry about some water and dust damaging your earphones if they drop out. But seriously, will they drop out? Well, they didn't move at all when I was jogging actually, but I won't really recommend to use these earphones for workouts and exercises which have wide and sudden movements. But if you still want, I would highly recommend you to get proper ear hooks or ear wings so that the earphones, they stay snug in your ears. Now let's move on to the third major thing to consider, and that is sound quality. Now, the W04 Pro uses 13mm drivers and they support both SBC and AAC. During my listening, now the lack of proper seal and fit means I can hear the music and all the outside noises like it's nobody's business. And this actually has a direct impact on the sound enjoyment level. Now, it's fine at home or in quiet places such as libraries or empty cafes, but it's difficult if you're in a bus or train or noisy environment. Though the good thing is that the volume output is loud thanks to the big drivers. Now, the company claims that it's supplemented by a high PU composite diaphragm which can restore delicate vocals, instrumental music, and surging drum beats. Sounds fancy, right? But is that the case in the real world? Well, vocals are clear, but no surging drum beats for me, and definitely not much bass to talk about. But overall, I would feel that music quality is so-so. But when it comes to watching, movies and videos through YouTube and Netflix, there's almost no sound delay. For gaming, there is some slight sound effect delay, but I feel that it's still okay for casual gaming. For serious gamers, I would still strongly recommend you to stick to wired headphones. And finally, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the following part will be a series of music sound clips to actually demonstrate the microphone quality of the Baseus Encok W04 Pro. So put on your headphones. This is how your voice will sound like on the iPhone 12 mini. This is how your voice will sound like on the iPhone 12 mini.
Hi everyone, this is Johnny here. I'm currently doing a mic test on the Baseus Encok W04 Pro. I'm currently indoors and I'm doing an audio recording. So do let me know what you think of the audio quality. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, this is Johnny here. I'm currently doing a microphone test on the Baseus Encok W04 Pro wireless earbud. I'll call it wireless earphone. Currently indoors in a room with a fan blowing directly at me. Do let me know what you think of the microphone quality. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, it's Johnny here. I'm currently doing a microphone test on the Baseus Encok W04 Pro, and I'm currently crossing the road. So do let me know what you think of the audio quality. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, I'm currently sitting inside a cafe and I'm doing a microphone test on the Baseus Encok W04 Pro. So do let me know what you think of the microphone quality. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, it's Johnny here. I'm currently doing a microphone test of the Baseus Encok W04 Pro. Currently walking around the shopping mall. So do let me know what you think of the microphone quality. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a mic test on the M1 MacBook Air built-in microphone. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a mic test on the M1 MacBook Air built-in microphone. Hi everyone, I'm currently
Phone test on the Baseus Encok W04 Pro wireless earphones. I'm currently indoors and doing the mic test on Zoom. Do let me know what you think of the microphone quality. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, it's Johnny here. I'm currently in a cafe and doing a microphone test on the Baseus W04 Pro, and I'm using it to do an audio recording via WhatsApp. Let me know what you think of the microphone quality. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, it's Johnny here. I'm currently doing a microphone quality of the Baseus Encok W04 Pro. Currently, I'm walking along the shopping mall and I'm doing a WhatsApp audio recording. Do let me know what you think of the microphone quality. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so at the end of the day, are they worth it? Should you go for the Baseus W04 Pro or get something else? Well, putting aside the only major drawback, which is that it lacks the sound quality of the AirPods, I actually personally feel that the W04 Pro is a far cheaper alternative to the AirPods, especially if you just want to use it for casual listening or watching video privately and people who don't want things sticking to their ears. Besides that, I feel that the microphone quality is pretty loud and clear enough for calls and video conferencing. Furthermore, if you don't need the wireless charging feature, you can save a further $5 US. And so there you have it. This is actually my personal view of the Baseus Encok W04 Pro. I hope that my sharing has helped you. If it did, it'll be great if you could actually smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, but most importantly, to share this video with your friends who are actually looking at this particular wireless earphones. Or if you wish to share your experience with me, feel free to drop the comment below. My name is Johnny, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!